What up, guys? It's the Legend Gamer Kenan Kaiser here, and I'm back with another review discussion on Dragon Ball Z Super Episode 97. And we're about to finally begin the tournament. After Elder Kai starts explaining what's going on, and we see all them ready for a fight. We see all the team, and see especially that cute purple one that's like in the universe. The same team that was in the universe 9. And they gotta re-explain the rules again to, increase all the peoples and also the fans just to make sure that we make sure what exactly we're getting into, which is normal for most animes to re-explain what they did. I'm fine with this, And one thing I noticed about this is Beerus seems to don't know how to deal with the mask one, Kitara, or the Mickey Mouse one. And of course, Whis is Whis doesn't has nonchalant about this, of course, because he doesn't worry about anything. Usually, angels are the one that's not gonna be are spared from this. And then I'm gonna skip straight to the fight because mostly just an explanation and all that stuff. We really want, and then finally, like I said, the fight, and everyone rushes in there as they're all colliding, and the fight has truly begun. And the ring looks like a colorful explosion of lights and energy. I'm with the Zenos on this one. It looks like, whoa. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, okay. I need to take a break. And they're doing a good strategy of staying close to the middle. They don't want to risk getting out. And of course, Goku doesn't listen to the plan and tries to go for Topo, but he gets interrupted every time by the spy. And Beerus, of course, knows about the whole they're not gonna follow it. And then finally, the Universe 3's the robots start spinning and start pushing people's backs, and that's their plan starting to work. And then we hear more about the Universe 3 God Destruction, and we recognize his more his attitude and how he's really bloodthirsty about trying to get them out if we can. But of course, we have Hit and Basil stopping their plans. I'm like, dude, it's okay. As soon as their plans are fit, all the gods of destructions, the Grand Priest and Zeno's your plans failed. They remind you all that the Universe 3's plan has failed. Your plans failed. It looks like their plans we get Universe 3's plans failed. They're trying to make it hey, Universe 3, you hear me? Your plan failed. You're a loser. Ooh, exactly what Hank Hill will probably say.
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt! You make me sick, you big baby!
And now we see Basil versus fairies. Come on, Basil, kick that fairy's ass, man. I don't trust fairies at all. I just don't trust. They're evil. They look harmless enough, but they have some dark things. I don't trust. And I'm gonna give Basil respect and finally knocked out that annoying fairy. Hashtag fuck fairies. Let's fuck them. Both physically and literally. I don't want to do literally. Just forget it. And it turns out unfortunate to me, as soon as they get knocked out, they just pop out to the where the gods are I'm damn it. I was hoping she'd just fall to her death and never come back. Those cards. And the elephant contract is really pissed. But I like the Supreme Court Universe 10. He's just cheer him on. He should be angry. I like the pink elephant. Just stick. And just recycle animation of them fighting again. And as Goku tries to go in there, but he's getting interrupted every time and not wanting to fight Topo. And we see Frieza, Vegeta all separated, and with 18 separated 17. They're all just not even gonna separate, just every person for themselves. And I think they use a Universe 8 or something. I'm not sure, but they're surrounding the Universe 7, of course, because they're the one that caused it, and they want to get them out of the way. Basil's up against a sumo wrestler who seems to be really like the master of clutch. Yoka, what's his name? Napapa. I think that's his name. But he's pretty good. He's like, well, sumo wrestlers are like noticed or famous for the whole like not getting out of like they're strong. So he might be a tricky one to get. Basil's really taking which I thought Basil was gonna eliminate him. Basil's on fire at this point. But of course Jiren's like standing there like which is his style, it's like just reading everybody, which is very scary and very effective. It even intimidates one of the fighters. That's basically his style. But then one person sneaks up on him, and he doesn't really does a clever strategy, which is like which I like, because like he's trying to sacrifice. He's trying to find the strongest member and sacrifice himself so he can actually win, which is a very effective strategy. Just let's take ourselves out with the strongest fighter we have. I gotta say, but in the last second he goes to Super Saiyan Blue and kind of like clutches, like holds it up to like. Beerus gets angry, like, go blue, you can end this faster. Goku's response is like, hey, I want to save all my energy. I don't want to like waste it all just yet. And they have the little iPad things like, oh, yeah, they're first God Tube, and then they have the iPads. I'm like, yes, I think they're really truly moderating. And there's this cute bunny girl that surrounds Goku with many of these are the rest of the Universe 8. Yeah, I gotta say, the bunny girl, I think it's a girl. I don't want to assume their gender or get in trouble with that. And here comes the funniest part, which I think is funny. It's only been a minute. This whole entire episode, it's only been a minute. So I guess we're going with the whole slow time arc. And then we get this new outro. And honestly, I don't really like it. It's sweet and all that, it's kind of like slow, but then it shows them looking into the horizon. But then you see them like working together as they look to the horizon. Like usually when One Piece does it, they're friends and all that stuff. But then if you keep looking, you see Frieza there. I'm like, all right, this is something that Frieza's not supposed to be part. This is more like all your friends in there sticking together, fighting each other. But Frieza's not your friend. Frieza's never been your friend. And how we want to name that purple the purple character from the Universe 9. She's pretty good. And something about like I heard spoilers alert, and I please tell me that's true. I hope that spoiler is not true. Where spoiler alert, if you please read it, some spoiler like what's gonna be like Khalif. Okay, here it is. All right, you guys are gone good. Caulifla turns blue. What I find odd about that is Khalifa can't like there's like Goku did a lot of training. Okay, I excuse them because we're going to Super Saiyan 2 because she's Bay, I don't really care. But this has this annoying theory of like they're just boosting their power just so they can be prepared for the tournament. There's no excuse. Like Master Roshi just gets to the level he needs to be. So in terms of doesn't be too weak, but he just needs to be the right amount of strength. Same with Khalifa. She's jumping like a freaking skyrocket. No anger trigger to go Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan 2 automatic, and then now Super Saiyan Blue. Please don't let Super Saiyan Blue be true. That would just be like her just jump Super Saiyan Blue in like in a day. A day. Goku takes like years of training, and Caulifla jumps straight to Blue. I hope that Blue does not go with this, because I love Caulifla. I love her personality, but I don't want to see her jump to Blue really quickly. It's just unbelievable. I don't believe it. I'm like, alright, unless Super 7 are like really dead, I just don't believe it. You can't just go to that level and just be Blue. Don't you have to train with like a god or something to become like to get that ki flowing to you? I just hope that they're not gonna use that the what's it called? The spoiler is not true about her going blue. It's just not in the best option. Alright, that was my review of Dragon Ball Super episode 2. I'm sorry I rambled off at the very end. It was kind of fast, but I just want to get my point across of what I think of the spoiler plus Dragon Ball Super 97. Alright, this has been Kenan Kaiser, Legendary Gamer, and remember, I'm not OP, I'm just that good. Later.
It's time to jump up in the air, jump up, don't